Hello, beautiful women, and welcome to Birthing My Being. This will be a message for the woman who is feeling like she's holding so much. So maybe this is you if you are feeling just exhausted right now, or like you're carrying a lot, whether that is emotionally, physically, mentally. Maybe you're just like feeling like you're at your max capacity for what you can handle in this life right now. You're like, I feel like it's all on me, or I feel like I'm facing a lot of decisions and have just so many responsibilities right now. And how can I possibly lighten my load? Or how can I possibly just nurture myself right now so that I can come back to a place of deeper truth, deeper alignment with who I truly am? And I will be using Rebecca Campbell's The Rose Oracle and also the Ancient Stones for you as we just sort of tune in and see if there is some message here that can be supportive for you right now, because it can be a very intense place to be when we feel like we are holding so much. So let's start with the Rose Oracle and just see what wants to come through here for you. And thank you for tuning in, because I really hope that you can feel nourished and supported by these words and just listening here. Ooh, I like this so far. um, hmm. Okay. Okay, wow. This is just so beautiful here. Okay, so the first card that came up here is the Thorn. And this can definitely be a message around boundaries and protecting your energy. So maybe you are someone who is dealing with a relationship right now, whether that is with a partner, with an ex-partner, with a co-parent, with someone in your work setting, possibly a family member, where you feel like you really need to start exploring how to honor your boundaries and how to honor your energy more. And maybe you feel like you're holding so much because you're trying to even fix or solve problems that might not even be yours to solve. Or maybe you're just constantly, like, every time you engage with this person, it like really brings you down, or you feel completely wiped. Or maybe this person is even trying to stunt your growth, or keep like just like that thorn, that feeling of like, oh, thorn in my side. Like they just keep, no matter how I show up or what I do or what I say, it's like there's this feeling of like they continue to hurt and pierce you, and this like just deflates you, or you just feel completely drained. Or maybe you're like, I'm trying to make peace with this person. I'm trying to resolve some agreement that we have. I'm trying my best here to, create harmony or whatever it is, but like this energy just keeps draining you, and maybe that's a sign to either move on and walk away if that's an option for you to do. Or maybe this is a sign to just like really stop engaging or stop communicating. Like can also be about communication. So maybe you have something that you need to renegotiate so that you're no longer feeling like you're leaking energy outside of you, or that you no longer are feeling really vulnerable and susceptible to whatever this person's energy is bringing into your life. And we also, and I know that can be really challenging. Like there can be so much that goes into that. But because you are feeling like you're holding so much here, I feel like this is really an invitation to see and explore, where can I draw stronger boundaries, and how can I protect myself more at this time, so that I'm not carrying the weight of other people, or so that I'm not engaging my energy into situations, people, places that are just continuously draining you. And then we also have the breathing rose that's coming up for you. There we go. And this can be a really beautiful, like as you can see here in this card, she has the beautiful rose really in her heart space. And, her hands are on her body. I always feel like this is a message of tenderness, of really like an invitation to come back to you. And even if that's like some, practicing like belly breathing, and or if you do like energy healing or anything that is like really hands on, even if it's just self sacred touch, like nurturing yourself, coming back to your heart space, that might feel really tender. That's why I feel like there's some connection with these two, where you're like, okay, the thorn, there is this sense of, wow, this is hurting. Or maybe you're finally like releasing this thorn. Maybe you're finally pulling this out of your body, this person, this thing that's been draining you, that's been like just aching for so long. And now it's like, wow, like, can I just take a moment to really just honor my body and breathe with me, and receive like this. That's why I felt guided towards this rose deck, because I feel like there's something here for you that's about tenderness, that's about coming back to this place where you can nurture you and honor yourself for getting fierce with life, because it's like you're holding a lot, you're managing a lot, and you need to get fierce for a moment. Look at this woman. She is like thorns up, like, watch out. I am a sacred, beautiful rose, and whoever dares to try to touch me, taint me, hurt me, bring me down, drain my energy, any of that, like, I am done with that in my life. I need to protect the beauty that I am now. I need to remember how sacred I am. I need to come back to this presence. This can also be like inner child healing, or maybe just this emotional sense of healing. Because there is that breathing element, I also feel like maybe looking into some breathwork practices for you could be really nourishing for you at this time, just as you come back into a space of regulation with your nervous system. This could also be a message of like I feel like there's this like, honey, like that was a lot. You've been through a lot. You've survived a lot, and time will heal things. Like, I know sometimes people say like time just doesn't heal everything. Like, you got to do the work. You got to, just be working with life and all of that, which is true, right? We have to be in a space of wanting to really nurture ourselves. But I feel like there is something here for you that's just like, it is going to get better. Like, it is going to get lighter. You deserve to be in a space with life where things are feeling like you can breathe again. Like, maybe there's been this weight on your chest, this heaviness, this armor that you've had to wear. And now this is like, life wants you to, return to this beautiful heart space and find connection to your breath again. It's like, put down the sword, like, release the fight. Know that you are protected. Know that you are worthy of really being soft and graceful, and that life wants to be soft and graceful with you. Because here's what I also have for you here. And whenever, this is beautiful. Like, that's why I was just like, this is a beautiful little trio that we got going on here. The grandmothers are coming through. And so for me, I feel like this is sort of this message of like, we see you, like, we see the big work that you just did. We see your survival journey. We see everything that you have navigated and transcended and walked away from, and we see your path. We see how strong you've been. We see how deserving you are of healing. We see how deserving you are of a beautiful life. And I feel like this message is about, connecting to your ancestors, or maybe ancestral healing. Like, maybe you've broken a pattern in the family line of like, you chose to step away from that person. You chose to raise your children in a way that your grandmothers never could have, because you're doing the hard work. And it's like, we see you in that. And there's also this message of like, remember where you came from, remember the roots that you came from. Remember that you are weaved with this sacred life force, and that something bigger is always guiding you, and the intensity, or maybe this healing chapter that you're feeling guided to step into, is with great purpose and reason. Okay. Beautiful. Just tuning into the energy of the stones, because I also feel like when we feel like we're holding so much, that can sometimes be sort of an invitation to see like, okay, life, like, where can you help? Like, okay, this is really beautiful. What's showing up here? But where can, like, okay, life, like, how can you help me just really be supported right now? Beautiful. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, I'll start in the order as they came out because it definitely tells a story here. So, again, we talked about the grandmothers and how there's like this message of trusting and believing that you're supported, and that, you know, you're seen, your ancestors want to guide you, support you, you're breaking the chains, and you're part of something bigger. And then we have soul agreement there. And this, you know, you see this woman, she looks like she could be an elder. If you can see that, sorry, you guys, there you go. You could see this woman. And there's also this beautiful life in the womb space, right? And her hands are open, and I feel like she is just saying and trusting, like, I know I might feel like I'm holding so much right now, but after we went through that whole thorns and energy and boundaries and breathing and healing and letting time heal and letting yourself be nurtured, this is also like, there's a soul agreement here. Like, part of you, and this is not to say that you agreed to this tumultuous path, and you know, this is not to spiritually like gaslight you, but there is this message of like, you came here for a very specific reason. And all of this challenge and turmoil that you've navigated and this healing that you've stepped into has not been for no purpose, for no reason. This is a message directly of like, you are very much needed here. And whatever is incubating, you know, you see that beautiful baby inside the womb space, whatever is incubating through this time that's passing through this feeling of like healing and breathing with life again, you are being reconnected to your soul, destiny, your purpose. I said, put down the sword, right? Look at what has she done? She has anchored the sword into the earth, into this rock, this stone of destiny. It's like this feeling of like, congratulations, because you've been through so much and you've made it. Look at this beautiful, lush garden field place that she is in. This is like this is a message of yes. So this is a confirmation. So this is like all of this healing, all of this tenderness that you need to be doing with yourself right now. This energy protection is so that you can really live out these energies, is so that you don't have to be holding and constantly in this upward battle with life, is so that you can say, hey, I am here. I am creating with life. I am supported on my path. And I believe that I'm walking into a future that is much like victory. Like, look at this. Like, I did it. I have accomplished this. I am here. Like, you're on the right path. Look at this light that's beaming down through this sword here that she has anchored into the roots of the earth. This is heaven and earth connection. This is undeniable. Yes, like, you are going to be on the right path. You are so guided at this time. And then we have another confirmation, I feel, of not forgotten messages from spirit. This could be messages from the ancestors. This could be, you know, your connection to the spiritual realm. This is, again, I feel we have the grandmothers and we had the beautiful not forgotten. So this is like, to me, like, if you need to lean in to support right now from the unseen realm, by all means, take it, do it, because you're here for a big reason and purpose. And I feel like you are being guided to do the hard work of the thorn, pulling out the thorns, navigating the aches and the pains and all of that. And also this healing, this tenderness, this transmutation, because it's guiding you to deeper connection with your soul path. Because there's this feeling of like all of that heaviness, all that you were holding was temporary, was for a reason, but it was not like what you came here to live. Does that make sense? It's like you were meant to survive. You were meant to endure. Yes, you are resilient. Look at this woman now. She is like, I did it. I'm looking up. I'm sitting on the grass, the earth. I am here. I am allowing myself to be guided. I am allowing myself to touch and contact my point of destiny. And I did it. I made it. I found where I'm supposed to be. I found how I'm supposed to live. I remembered, rather, like why I am here, the bigger mission, the bigger purpose, the bigger presence that I hold. And if I feel like this is too, like if you're feeling really alone right now, as you feel like you're holding so much, if you're feeling like no one really sees you or understands you or is really there for you, this is like the beautiful confirmation that you are seen in the spiritual realm. Like there are people, ancestors, maybe loved ones who have crossed over. That could be close family members, maybe loved ones, maybe some sacred soul connection you had with someone who is no longer on the earth plane. It's like, we don't forget you. We remember you. We see you. We're still trying to guide you. We're trying to communicate with you. Like, you're going to make it through this. We believe and know that you will make it through this. So that is a really beautiful, very beautiful message for you. And I feel like it can be a lot to digest or process. So just let yourself sit with this. If nothing else, just take it as a reminder that you are held and that you are supported and that life is still here for you. And even if you don't have people in the physical right now that are stepping in to be with you or to support you, I feel like this is a reminder that there are souls and ancestors, spirits who really want to remind you of why you're here, and that remind you that you're here for a bigger reason, a bigger purpose, and that we're so proud of you for doing this hard work, for choosing to protect yourself, for choosing to navigate the hurt and the heart healing and the turmoil that you have, because you are moving into a life, a destined path that has been waiting for you because your soul said yes, right? You're like, I came here for that reason. And I choose to allow myself to receive that now and be supported and be held with the earth. So I hope this message has been supportive for you and grounding, hopefully. And I hope that you just allow yourself to receive, to allow yourself to receive the breath, if nothing else, right now in your body, in this day, in this life. And know that you are on a very sacred path. And if you are seeking deeper support as you navigate this time, you are invited to join the Birthing My Being app that I will link in the description here. And that is just a space for you to step into your soul remembrance and really become the person that you were born to be, and that can hold you in all these seasons of transition and transformation. And yes, I also hope that you tune in for a future reading so that you know, no matter where you go or what you do from here on out, I just hope that you feel supported and guided and loved as you move forward. So sending you all of the love.